Anti-Money Laundering Training. Hi, I am Awais Ahmed Qureshi and today I will provide you the training on anti-money laundering, combating financial terrorism, and combating proliferation financing. In this course, I will try to educate you about the basic concepts of money laundering, terror financing, and proliferation financing. My course will define different working practices and mechanisms to counter money laundering through any financial institution. The training material is extracted from the laws and regulations made in European Union and are latest as per the 6th AML directive issued by European Union. Before I start training, you should know about the trainer to get a clear picture of how much you can get the knowledge of the course. I am a professional banker since 2014 and associated with the compliance department where I have practiced every processes related to AML CFT, which I will define ahead. Besides being a professional banker, I provided services related to policy and procedures drafting for multiple startups and financial institutions, as well helped in establishing compliance departments in various institutions. Applicable laws. For countering the element of money laundering and terror financing, European Union has drafted and passed the law called AMLD, Anti-Money Laundering Directives, and the amendments have been done time to time. Currently, 6th AMLD is in force with some changes in the earlier directives, but beside amendments, all directives are in force. What is money laundering? Money laundering is generally described as the process by which criminals attempt to hide or disguise the true origin and ownership of the proceeds of the criminal activities, including terrorist financings, thereby avoiding prosecution, conviction, and confiscation of criminal funds. The prevention of terrorist financing is included in all the firm's policies, procedures, systems, and controls for the prevention of money laundering. Such operations may be complex, but in essence, they comprise three basic stages. Placement, the placing of dirty money into the financial system. Layering, the process of moving dirty money within the financial system to conceal the source of funds. Integration, the withdrawal of clean money from the financial system for the purpose of general expenditure or purchase of business or financial assets or real estate in furtherance of criminal activity. In this training, keeping in view such rules and regulations, we will go through some defined and set the standards regarding roles, objectives, and responsibilities for countering money laundering and terror financing. Terror financing. In terror financing, as the word clearly defines itself, any amount used to promote terrorism or used in terrorism, either legitimate or illegitimate, both are punishable under Terrorism Act of any country. MLRO. Money Laundering Reporting Officer is a person who controls money laundering within the organization and it reports to the regulator in terms of suspicious activity report and formulate practices to mitigate the possibility of money laundering from the organization's platform. MLRO look after every activity from KYC to report suspicion of the customer. A good MLRO should have oversight and be involved in MLTF risk assessments, take reasonable steps to assess any relevant information about the business, obtain and use national and international findings to inform their performance of their role. Create and maintain the business risk-based approach to preventing money laundering and terror financing. Support and coordinate management focus on MLTF risks in each individual business area. This involves developing and implementing system control policies, procedures that are appropriate to each business. Take reasonable steps to ensure the creation and maintenance of MLTF documentation. Develop customer due diligence policies and procedures. Ensure the creation of the system and controls need to enable staff to make internal suspicious activity reports in compliance with Anti-Money Laundering Act 2020. Receiving internal SARs and make external SARs to the financial intelligence units. Take remedial action where controls are ineffective. Draw attention to the areas in which systems and controls are effective and where improvement could be made. Take reasonable steps to establish and maintain adequate arrangement for awareness of training. receive the fundings of relevant audits and compliance reviews, both internal and external, and communicate these to the board, equivalent to the managing body. Report to the board and equivalent management body at least annually, providing an assessment of the operations and effectiveness of the business, AML systems and control. The basic AML Act model of any country based on the following elements that need to be implemented for a better countering of money laundering possibilities within organization. Risk-based approach, risk assessment and management, customer due diligence, record keeping, internal control, ongoing monitoring, reporting procedures, compliance management, and communication. The AML directives provide different amount of details about the policies and procedures required in each area. Businesses must implement and document policies, controls, and procedures that are proportionate to the size of the nature of the business. These should be subject to regular review and update, and a written record of this exercise maintained.